Hey guys, I wanted to show you some next journals in line, and then some journals I'm not sure if I'm really going to use, and then do a life update because someone said they would like to see one, and I know not everyone uses Instagram. Lucky for them because I post too much. But yeah, a few of these are new. This one's a new one I got. I've been eyeing for a while. I have an accent now apparently. Yay South. But I've been eyeing this for a while, and it's a Flame Tree Studios one, and it came with a magnetic thing, but I cut that off because it was a really loud one. It's just the paper's actually pretty good in these. Maybe not for fountain pen, but for gel pen it is. And I thought it was cute. So this one might be something I use this year. And then this one I was really excited to find because I'd wanted one of these for ages, like probably a decade. Or maybe 5 years, maybe not that much, decade, but for a really long time. And I got a large one last year that's like 13 inches tall. But that one's so heavy and impractical that I finally found a normal size one, like this 5x7, I think, and needed in my life. So this will probably be one. It's kind of already pretty overstuffed, so I'll probably thin it out a little so I can add washi tape and stuff in here. Then this one's a little Lutra, or yeah, I never can say the word. Lutrum, whatever. The paper in these is really thin, but it's nice in color and texture. And then this one's another Flame Tree Studios one. I think they call them the Artisan Journals. This was a gift, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of them. And I used a purple one of these early in the year and really enjoyed it. So this one's gonna probably be this year too. I'm kind of filling journals pretty slowly at the moment. It's kind of like physically hard to write, so it kind of is going slower, which is kind of nice because it's like more consolidated, and I have to really think about what I write because I can't write like multiple 5 pages at once because my hands won't. And then for ones that I'm not sure if I'll ever really use, this one I don't want one of these forever, but I put it in my bag for a few weeks or maybe a week, and it's just kind of peeling off already, and I don't really want it to like completely peel off and just look all ghetto by the time I'm done with it. But I probably will keep this one. Let me know which of these you would keep and which you wouldn't. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna burn the ones I don't keep, but they'll go to someone who can use them. But I want the journals I have to be stuff that is really meaningful, like a gift from someone or a souvenir, or I don't know, or something that's just really like a style that I like that's my favorite type of thing. This one I got because I love the quote on it, but it's kind of cheesy. I'm not sure that I'd really like be able to stick this one out. This one it's got little golden book edges. It's just the paper's kind of bleach white and it's just thin. So, but this one I don't know. This one I thought about getting rid of a few times, and a lot of these keep make it. I can't talk. The weather's like screwing my speech and my vision and everything else. I'll leave that for life update maybe. But yeah, some of these have gotten into the get rid of pile multiple times. I pull them out because I like the design, but a lot of them there's something wrong with. Like this one, I mean, it's got a lot of branding on it, but it's also just the paper's bleach white. But I like it. Kind of feels cool. It feels it's like matte laminate or something. So this one might write it out. And this one cracks me up, but it's also the paper in this one that's the problem. I've had this one like I want to say 5 years or something, or no, I think it's 3 years. The paper's just bleach white, and the last time I used a journal like this thing didn't stay shut, and that drove me up the wall. So that's kind of why I was debating that one. And this one I love the design on, but the first time I got one of these was during like a time from hell in my life, in 2017, and I ended up getting rid of that one, getting another one because I didn't want the I don't know, like something that I just got during like the worst week of my life back then to be something I use later. So I just got rid of that one, got another one, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it kind of like it reminds me of that a little bit, but not too much anymore. And the design's just really neat. So I'm trying to debate if, this would just like have bad memories, or if I could just, since it's not the same one, maybe I can like decorate it a tiny bit, like put my initials or something. Does anyone else do that? Like if your journal is you just buy a journal like during a bad time and then you don't use it, then do you ever manage to use it, or do you just get rid of that one? This one's a Peter Popper press one, and the paper's a little white for me. The cover does look really cool. It's kind of metallic, so I think this one will be a winner. And this one has been in this get rid of stack a lot, but they don't make it anymore. It's another old Peter Popper press one, and it's kind of got glitter on it. I like trees, and I like the paper fine. It's just like the elastic's so worn out, and that for some reason kind of grosses me out. And then there's this one, which I love Lisa Frank. I'm obsessed with it, but this is kind of more modern Lisa Frank that I'm into, and it's also just because every page has this on it, and I haven't really used washi tape as much recently, so if I ever just kind of don't feel like using washi at all, I could use this one. But it's just such bright pages. I'm not sure if that would get old or if it would be fun. Does anyone use one of these? Let me know. Then, this one is a vintage Mary Engelbright one. I don't know how vintage it is. I love... Oh my god, I can't talk. That's gonna drive me up the wall. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't feel like remaking this video, so we'll just go with it. But anyway, I loved Mary Engelbright in high school, and I kind of decorated my room like that, and so did a friend I had. So I like the nostalgia in this. I was trying to see what year it is. I'm kind of curious if this is from the 90s. They made a few journals in 2007, because I had one back then. I didn't use that one either, but I had a wall art of this, and I thought it was fun back then. Probably says the year right there. I'm just blind and don't see it. I don't know. It's unique and it's cute, but some journals are so themed or kind of too nostalgic, so that's kind of like why it's a debatable one. This one I put my initials on, and it's kind of looks all ghetto because of that. This one's an old one I got when I was doing Target seasonal in 2017. And I love holographic stuff, but the paper of this one's and kind of the binding too. The paper's bad, bleach white, and then the binding kind of doesn't feel that, like it's not going to fall out. And then this one, I probably will use this one, but I was into Mario a while as a kid, but not like all that much, and it's just a super themed one, and you have to be really into something to really want to use a themed one for a while. And then this one is an Amazon one, and it's just not an Amazon brand, it's just some off-brand. Oh, this is the brand. And it's actually made pretty well. I'm just not sure if... I kind of wish it was narrower stripes or something, and I'm kind of picky. If I put, like, a few stickers on the front, I think it'd be kind of cute. And then this one I think I will keep. It's just, I kind of wish these, actually I really wish these were like in the center. That kind of bothers me. This one I was planning on keeping. I was just debating if it would be a daily journal or something like a quotes journal, because it's kind of small, and I can't always write on small notebooks anymore. Hurts my hand, and I don't have coordination. So if I use it for something like a quote thing, and I just have to write in the center, but I think that would work better. So yeah, let me know which of these you would keep, which ones you would burn, death, or which ones you would, I don't know, which ones you love or whatever. I think I have about 40 something, almost 50 blank journals right now, including the ones that are kind of like iffies. And, I don't know. But yeah, for the life update, my hand's gonna fall off. I mean, not literally. If someone just stumbles on my video and they don't know my sense of humor, they're like, her hand's gonna literally fall off. Death. Oh my god. Um, I do have a pretty dark sense of humor, but um, I've been applying to a lot of colleges lately because I'm trying to finish my degree somehow. And I'm debating, if you look at my Instagram, that's the schools I got into, so if you want to let me know which school you would attend, let me know. NYU, out of those schools, NYU is my dream school, so had, like, clicked enroll and signed up for classes there, but I'm kind of debating if I can really do that. I'm not sure I wouldn't flunk out, because I feel like hell all the time. I'm, like, physically exhausted, and my vision's blurry today. I almost kind of, like, hit another car because of it. I couldn't see for a second. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I think it just randomly started happening again because it's gotten hot outside, and that affects all of it. The vision stuff and the weakness and whatever. It's from brain lesions, and, like, the heat affects the... Is it a disorder? Disease? MS, whatever. So yeah, I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, oh, my vision hadn't been bad in a minute, but it is now. I couldn't turn my eyes randomly, so I couldn't see when I was turning, and it just happened really suddenly, and kind of scared the hell out of me a bit, but we do have Uber here at least, so I just wasn't expecting it to happen, because it's been a minute. I'm glad it stopped for a bit, though, because for a while it was just a few times a day, my vision would blur out, or I'd have, like, stabbing eye pain and stuff. So at least that lessened, and I don't have muscle twitches very often right now, which is nice, because for months it was every few seconds, and that's really exhausting, and it keeps you awake. What else? So yeah, I'm not sure if I can really do school, because I kind of sometimes can't see. I mean, my vision's okay close up, it just gets a little blurry. I'm not sure if I have the energy and kind of, like, feel decent enough to not be so distracted by pain that I can actually study. I have a really high, like, weird pain tolerance. Like, I've had second degree burns before and didn't notice, like, someone had to point it out, and even after the shock I can't feel it. It's kind of hazardous, really. Like, I have to be kind of, like, overly, like, look at, like, pay attention to stuff visually, otherwise, because I can't always feel it. So it's kind of lucky that my pain tolerance is kind of off, because everything's, like, I can't feel everything, because it's all at once. Like, I have the, back pain and arthritis and, like, weakness and stuff, and the muscle twitching I can feel, but, and, like, a sinus infection that's kind of enough to make me look like I've got black eyes, and 4 impacted wisdom teeth with, like, really bad cavities, and just a bunch of random stuff that, I'm glad I can't feel individually. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're weak enough that you can't lift a 2-liter of soda, it's pretty frustrating, and it affects your vision and stuff. That the eye pain's kind of the worst. It's just, like, affects your ability to function, and I can barely stay awake during a normal work day, so I'm not sure if I could really do that, then go home and, like, do school stuff, because I usually go home and go to sleep, because I feel I'm like, nauseous all the time, and I feel like I'm, like, dizzy, and feel like I'm gonna pass out, plus some muscle weakness, and that's probably too TMI, but anyway, I can't decide if I could really do school that long, because NYU, I could do quicker. It would probably take 3 years, because I got a partial scholarship there, and if I make it take longer, it'd be cheaper. I could do it quicker, but I just have to, pay for it. So I'd rather make it take longer, and it'd be cheaper. But I'm not sure that I really have 3 years to be functional, because everything keeps getting worse, and my vision keeps stirring up worse, and all that. At least it's temporary, but, like, eventually it won't be, so I'm not sure if it's practical to do any of those degrees, or if I should just do some random online school that told me I've got 18 credit hours till I and I could get a degree there, and it would be almost free at that school, or if I should take 3 years to go to school I actually care about. I'd have to pay a little bit for mostly the third year. Well, the third year's not a little bit, but the first 2 years wouldn't be that bad. And then the third year I'd kind of pay a lot, but it's still reasonably affordable. It could be cheaper than to finish my degree at NYU than it would be to like private pay for state school. So it's reasonable. Or I don't know. So yeah, I'm trying to pick a school and decide if I can really do any of that or if I should defer it and see if my health isn't trash next year, but I'm sure it will be. It'll just keep getting worse. I'm guessing, so I don't want to miss out on my chance on education forever. I'm trying to find an associate's degree too that will accept just like unlimited credits, so I wanted to do one this summer or just this year, and if it was quick and cheap, just so I can have some degree to my name just in case I can't finish the next one. Like if I can't finish a bachelor's. My original school I was one class away, but it was advanced Spanish and I never finished it. And that school is gonna let me readmit if I want to do that, but I haven't talked to the advisor to see how many credits that would be. Anyway, what other life update? My family's kind of thinking about moving here. Their health is better. They, my elderly parent said my health is worse than him, and I'm gonna die young and stuff. And I can't say that I can't picture having a decade left, but maybe it's just, everyone can't, there's a psychological, name for humans can't picture themselves changing, so because of that we can't picture ourselves aging either. But my health is pretty trash, and the idea of being able to function a few years isn't something I really think I can do. I'm just physically beyond exhausted, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't have health insurance, because they switched my plan to make it a useless one without warning, and then I was just like, screw it. And I looked for other plans, but they weren't very good either, and I don't think anyone could really help me at this point. I've tried so much stuff, and nothing helps. All of it's worse. The brain lesions are worse. Migraines is more often. Weakness and vision problems and all that is more often. Same with the chest pain. My blood pressure at least is better. It was ridiculously high for a while early in the year and last year, so at least that's one thing that's better, but nothing else helps. I can't stay asleep, and so I got insomnia treatment, and that didn't help either. I'm taking 5 rounds of antibiotics, or maybe 6, the past year for sinus infections, and those won't go away because I've, the impacted wisdom teeth with cavities, but I can't get anything done about that because, my overall health. So, I don't know. It's kind of quick. I didn't think people were unhealthy by my age, but apparently it's a thing. All the stuff that I kind of feared in life, being helpless, or going blind and stuff is kind of happening. I'm not going blind, but my vision blurs out and I can't turn my eyes and I can't really see well some of the time. I'm guessing it's going to get worse because it's been happening really quick. And all of it's getting worse, pretty quick. And nothing fixes it for me, apparently. And the helplessness is just, when I get that weak, I can't function and stuff. I don't like the idea of being trapped, where I can't physically move, and that kind of is the thing now. But at least, I had 3 main fears in life, helplessness, homelessness, and I'm not that, obviously, which is, thankful for. And then the other was just, loss of other people. So I guess I'm not really hitting all the fears of my life, but just enough of them to freak me out a little bit. And I'll get used to it. It's just I'm not there yet. It's affecting everything so much. I didn't really think that would it would get that consuming that quick. Um, last weekend I was so exhausted that I kind of cried for a while, and I don't cry very often. I'm kind of an emotionally cold person, but when something affects me that bad, like, it's pretty hellish. And my emotions are kind of screwy because of brain lesions and stuff too. That's not really helping. My depression won't ease at all. I've been just had overwhelming depression every morning since like all year. Where I try to talk myself into being conscious and like trying to talk myself into the will to do anything. It's just like overly dark, but I don't really want to. I don't know. I'm trying not to be overly dark in this video, but I've never had depression that bad every like day of my life, and it kind of eases by afternoon and evening, but every morning is like pure hell, and I've never had it like that dark for so long. And I got it in antidepressants a few months ago, but 2 months of Wellbutrin hasn't done anything. And usually that works pretty quick on me, and it's doing nothing this time. It's probably because of the brain stuff, but brain lesions. But I don't know. I can't fix that or my health or anything. So I'm debating if school is really possible, or if I should just do the quickest school or defer or not do it at all. And I'm debating if like what city to live in, because I can't stand this one. And if I should try to do a telecommute job if I move, or what. Because I'm debating how much that would actually like help me not be so tired. But my job right now is really easy. It's just the commute and like physically going there is exhausting. What else? I don't know. Last weekend I kind of didn't feel like death, and realized how much of a difference I feel between like a weekend and a work day. And part of the work day is just dread that I'll have to like stay late when I already feel like death. I could barely stay awake all day, or if I have to do stuff that I don't have the mental ability to do right now. Like my brain's kind of blurry and all that. So is my speech, and just like I don't feel good, so I'm not sure if I can last. Like when I just kind of had to keep going to gag every like 10 minutes while I was trying to work because we had a deadline, and just stuff like that. But anyway, at least I saw a chance of maybe it not being every day if I do some other type of career, or telecommuter, I don't know, something, or maybe another city. Maybe it's the driving doing it to me, or so I can move closer to work. I don't know. Anyway, if you've stuck this long, thanks for watching. I know it's kind of not much of a point, but someone said they were interested in a life update, and I like to watch other people's life updates. I'm kind of curious about them, I guess, and just it's nice to relate to other people, especially when you see like certain people just being ridiculously overachieving or underachieving. Like you see the extremes, but you don't really see like the normal people. I mean, not that I'm really normal, but like in some way I probably am. And this is kind of the only outlet I got, so I mean Instagram especially. So thanks for tolerating my posts on there. I like to think that seeing someone who, like, if you have depression, you see someone else who's depressed, and it's not just a one-time thing. It's a lifelong thing you have to fight off or treat like you do diabetes. Like, I like to think that that's helpful to people, because I've seen a lot of people who post online that like their fight with depression and it lasts like 3 weeks, and then they never are depressed again, and that kind of makes me want to punch them in the face, because that's like that's depression in its hell too, but that's not what most people with like biological depression experience. Like, it's not usually a one-time thing, and and it's easy to feel like you're inept or doing something wrong if you can't get over it in 3 weeks, when it's really like sometimes a lifelong biological thing you have to treat, just like diabetes, or I can't think of another example. What else do you have to treat? Well, I don't know. Seems like there's something else. Debating a school, which city to live in, what job to do. Pretty much gave up on my health not being trash. I'm trying to find a way to ease depression, but I don't think it's going to happen either. I was going to try to switch antidepressants, but I kind of didn't feel like doing the video telemedicine appointment, and I don't want to make things worse if I switch to something that has like more symptoms, because I can't tolerate that with everything else I've got. So, what else? Deciding where to live. I kind of felt like I had more to do in a life update. This is kind of a long video though. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Have a good night. I hope you guys are well. Let me know what you're doing, like what your life update is too. In the comments. Okay, bye.